One of the easiest ways to get your initial 5 to 10 online coaching clients is by doing a beta launch. And I want to show you a strategy that I'm using right now inside of my mastermind group to give to newer coaches who are getting started out, who don't have a big following, who don't have an email list, who don't have a website, and want to get their first 5 to 10 clients in a short time period. Now, the strategy I'm going to be sharing with you, it's a 5-week strategy, and it works really, really well. I want to go ahead and jump into my computer really quick and show you just a quick screenshot from somebody who just started this, and he's on week 1 of his beta launch. And again, I'm going to show you the 5-week full strategy, but let me go ahead and dive in and just show you what this looks like. Okay, so this is from my client, Garrett, and he goes, beta win. Hey guys, I just started using this new beta launch material and it's been amazing. After 1 week of taking action on the content, I have scheduled 12 market research / connection calls and transferred at least 6 of them to sales calls for his new beta program. And I've got 1 already committed. I'm newer to the online coaching world and have limited social media presence. And I've been struggling with identifying my niche, and creating content has never been a strong suit of mine. This approach has really helped me build my confidence and allow me to get more experience talking with prospects without feeling like I'm trying to sell them something. I highly recommend checking this out for anyone who is in the earlier stages of their business. Cool. So that's Garrett's reaction response to this strategy. And I thought no better way to share this than just to do a YouTube video walking through the exact steps. So before we get into today's content, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. I create weekly YouTube videos and shorts that help coaches like yourself get started and grow and scale online coaching businesses to $20,000 to $30,000 a month plus. Cool? All right, let's dive in. All right, so I'm here on my computer and I'm gonna share a big picture overview with you, and then I'm also gonna dive into an actual strategy and cadence. And you're not gonna get everything in here, right? So everything, I help my coaching clients build this specifically to them. So you're not gonna get everything. If you do want more coaching support, feel free to reach out to my team. There'll definitely be a link below that you can get plugged in and ask and see if you need some support. But I can't give everything away because this is a lot of material that I do give my coaching clients. But I'm gonna give you as much as I possibly can. Okay, cool. So I call this the Fast 5 strategy. It's a 5-week promotion. So fast 5 weeks also can help you get 5 new clients, right? There's a lot that it can happen here. And there's two main stages of this 5-week strategy. And the whole goal is to get experience with your new offer, get at least 5 clients. I'm going to show you 5. We're going to do 5 for simplicity. And those 5 clients will give you 65 pieces of social proof to be able to utilize in your marketing material from now moving forward. Pretty cool. Okay, so part 1, this is 3 weeks, is we're going to be doing market research. The whole goal here is to talk on the phone with 10 to 20 people of your ideal clients and get clear on what it is they're experiencing, what their goals are, okay? Of those 10 to 20 calls, that should take you about 3 weeks, okay? I'm gonna pull up my Fast 5 strategy to kind of go back and forth. Typically what this looks like is 2 weeks of promoting and then 1 week off. And this is gonna be time to take calls and just post normal content. And during this time period, you're gonna have a lot of calls, which is great. These calls should be like 30 minutes, really getting value on what the person's experiencing and what their goals are. And the probably most important part of this is at the end of the call, you're like, awesome, well look, I'm gonna be building this thing out and this thing should be ready in a week or 2. Are you open to scheduling a longer call where we can walk through the offer in more detail? Yeah, totally. Perfect. This person is interested in your offer and you're customizing and creating an offer specific to them. So schedule on the end of that market research call, schedule a sales call, right? You can schedule a sales call on week 3. You can schedule it that same week, but ultimately get that person back on a phone and show them what you're creating and see if they want part of it. People want to help you. And that's what market research is helping them do. That's helping people help you. And then in return, you're like, cool, I'm going to build that exact thing you just shared and it's going to be ready next week. You want to talk about it? Cool, let's do it. And not everybody will, that's okay. But our goal, if we can talk to 10 to 20 people, the end goal is really just to get 5 clients. So maybe, and I've seen some people do this, they just do market research and they get their 5 or 10 clients and they don't even need to do the full 5-week promotion. They could just do the market research, which could take 2 weeks of promotion and get all of their clients, and they don't need to even do a launch where it's like, hey, I've got this new thing, right? So it's like, we're just going to use the strategy until it gets us the amount of clients we want. Once we got those, we can stop promoting and just go serve the clients that we want to serve. Cool. Let's say that you do the strategy of doing 2 weeks of reaching out to people, asking for market research, making posts, making stories, calling people forward, saying, hey, I need your help. And you do both of these strategies, you book 10 calls, and on week 3, you take the calls, you book the sales calls. And let's say you only get like maybe 2 clients, and you want five, you want at least 5. Then you can roll into the second 2 weeks, which is going to be a beta launch. Okay, the goal of this is to finish and get those last 5 clients, and this is going to take 2 weeks. So in total, it's 4 weeks of promoting, 2 weeks of market research, 1 week off, 2 weeks of a beta launch. Okay, beta launch. I did a video in the past about this, and I'm just going to really quickly kind of hit on this, and I'm gonna hit on this, and I'll go back to the strategy of it. So a beta launch is where you're looking for 5 people at typically beta pricing that works the best. It's like, hey, I'm looking for 5 people that I want to work with at 50% off, and this is all of what you're gonna get. And it's just like all of the features and benefits that someone would experience. I said 50% off. You don't have to do 50% off. It can be nice to do, especially if you're having a hard time booking more calls by doing something like that. And also, it doesn't really matter about like what people are going to be charging like month 1 out of the gate. What matters more is getting social proof, proving the offer, and also proving that you want to serve this demographic and you have fun with it. So that's like the most important part. That's why using a beta offer can be really helpful. And it also allows you to post about your offer for 2 weeks, so the entire market, all of your friends, followers, etc., know you have something to sell. So it can be very, very efficient and effective, even if it doesn't get you 5 or 10 clients. This is helpful for the marketplace. They need to see it enough times to know you're the go-to person for an offer like this. Make sense? Okay, so we're gonna do the promotion, which I'm gonna show you in just a second. And then this is what makes it so valuable. We want to get these 5, use these 5 clients, and we want them to submit wins every single week, and we want a video testimonial at the end. For you to offer anything at a discounted rate, you need to do this, right? You need there to be buy-in from them too. Like, hey, this is a discounted rate, or this is different payment terms, whatever. So for that, I need more of you. I need you to submit a weekly win every single week. I need you to submit weekly feedback every week. Like, how can I make this product better? And then 2, I need a video testimonial from you at the end. If you can agree to all these terms, I will happily coach you in my beta program, right? So if this is a 12-week program, which is like 3 months, 90 days, which I suggest doing for a beta, I think it's great because of the social proof. If they're sending weekly wins every single week, that would give you 12 wins or screenshots per person. If you've got 5 times 12 is 60. You get 60 pieces of social proof in 90 days. Not all of them will be good, let's be honest, but I guarantee you'll get at least 20 that are like, dang, that speaks to my ideal customer. Great. Use those in all of your marketing from now moving forward. And a lot of times you can reuse testimonials and not have to keep collecting more. It's a good practice to keep collecting more, but I've ran multiple businesses that have just like used the same pieces of testimonial launch after launch after launch, and it works. Okay. And other section, like I mentioned, is in addition to the weekly screenshots, you want feedback on your process. What's good? What's bad? What can I make better about the process? All that's really important to have. And last but not least, week 12 is we want a video testimonial. And I've got a script for the clients that I work with. I won't be giving that to you, but a lot of it is, along the lines of like, what was the before and after that you experienced with me? Like, what were you feeling before? What was the objective result you experienced now? What would you say to somebody who's on the fence, right? There's scripts and stuff that you can utilize to do that. But ultimately what matters most is you have a video, right? Like when I scroll a website and I see just a ton of testimonials, or on Instagram, like story highlights, I see tons of them, it automatically improves like the credibility of the person that's speaking. So the actual video of having that matters more than what they say. But of course, like having a script will help you get the good stuff from that, and I encourage you to do that. So that's the beta program and why we do that, because When we finish, we've got 60 screenshots, 5 video testimonials, and we have 5 before and afters from clients who got results, right? Pretty awesome. Now let's jump back into this Google Doc here. So like I mentioned, it's 2 weeks of promoting for market research. Week 3 is off, so you're gonna take those calls. You might already get all 5-10 clients from this. Don't continue. If you finish that time and you need some more spots being filled, go ahead and just go for it. Okay, 2 weeks, and a lot of this is gonna be announcement based, and it's also scarcity driven. So like, if you are looking for 5 spots and you have 3 remaining, the minute you get your 4th, you make a story post, X more spots, right? You can say it's X more. And then like, once those spots are gone, stop promoting. Like, nobody likes the fake scarcity, right? That's just not, it's also not necessary for you in a beta position to do that. So pick a number, stick with that number. When you hit it, great. Okay, and there's lots of details on like how to do it, but I've got examples for my clients. But what I'm gonna encourage you to do is just talk about your offer every day. Okay, like send 20 DMs a day about it, make a post about it, make a story about it, but just talk about it every day for 2 weeks. I guarantee that your market will now know what you do after the end of the 2-week period, even if you don't get 5 or 10 clients in that phase. Okay, that's the goal. That's what we're shooting for, and you should be able to get it. But if you don't get it, don't beat yourself up. You still just put out your messaging and marketing in front of like a lot of people in your demographic. Okay, last part that I want to mention, probably one of the most important parts that people skip over, is having a post that says sold out. So like, once you finish your beta launch, tell people that your spots are taken, assuming they're taken. Because what this does is that it shows the market that you're controlling the supply and demand, versus like, I need more, I need more, I need more. This is saying, hey, I'm full, and the next time I'm gonna open spots are on, in 6 weeks or in 12 weeks or whatever, next month. And this allows you to control the supply and demand of your offer instead of always asking for more. Okay, so that's a really good approach, because I see a lot of people like, hey, I'm looking for 5, looking for 3, but they're never closing the loop. So I encourage you to do that. Cool. All right, so that's my full strategy that I'm gonna share here. Again, I've got a lot more resources for the clients that I support inside of my Growth Accelerator program. So if you're looking for more support on how to grow and scale your online coaching business, if you wanna like fine tune your offer, your sales process, get really clear on your both organic and paid marketing strategies. You might not be there, I'll tell you if you are, as well as creating systems that will help you automate your business. Go ahead and book a call below. I'll have a link linked to my team's calendar. It'll be a 15-minute call. And on that call, we'll do a deep dive on exactly what your pricing is, your offer, your bottlenecks, and give you an action plan that will help you start getting clients ASAP. So thank you for your time today. Click that button if you want to book a call, and I will see you guys soon.